Today is a special day because today is my 100th video on my YouTube channel, and also a year to today since I actually started on this YouTube journey. So I want to thank everyone who has supported me over the last year, stuck with me and given us helpful advice. So I appreciate that. But for my 100th video, I'm going to do something different. It's going to be about comics, obviously, but it's going to be the most shocking moments ever in comic books. This could be deaths, anything really, deaths, suicides, drugs, anything. So, or stuff that will happen that is so not right for that character. But so keep watching. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll get started with number 5. In 2016, Marvel released the comics Secret Empire, and truth be told, it's an interesting story. Fans were not happy though when Captain America, the first Avenger, the one who has fought Hydra all of his life, is actually a Hydra agent. This received loads of criticism when it was released, loads of feedback. The writers and artists received death threats, and even Chris Evans, the man who plays Captain America in the films, got involved. Obviously, Marvel stuck with it, and it is a good story, and it does tie up, correct it. But at the time, this was a big issue, and fans were not happy. But Marvel progressed and continued with the story. As we know, Barry Allen is the fastest man alive. He is known as the Flash. But in 2014, he woke up in another world where his mum was alive, his dad was dead, Batman was Thomas Wayne, Superman was a government experiment, Aquaman and Wonder Woman would war with each other, Captain Cold was the hero. You get it, everything was not right. But Barry knows that this isn't the world that should be, and the world is about to end. So, thinking that Reverse Flash has done this, he chases after the evil speedster, only to find out that he didn't actually do it. It was Barry who changed the world by going back and saving his mum. And because of this set up the entire New 52 story for DC, and has been one of the biggest Flash stories in recent years, and is still referenced many times in media, TV shows, anything. And also it's rumoured that the big motion Flash film that's due out in a few years is going to be the story of Flashpoint. But we'll wait and see if they are going to do that. Alan Moore's Killing Joke is known as one of the best stories ever in DC's mythos. It's also known with that Joker's origins was explored, but wasn't known if that was really him. And if you want to know more about that, there's a video down below which will lead you to it. Now, in the Killing Joke, there's one moment where Joker knocks on Barbara Gordon's door, who is known as Batgirl this time, and as soon as she opens it, he shoots her in the spine, crippling her. He then proceeds to remove her clothes, and it's implied that he sexually assaults her and takes pictures of it. But he also kidnaps Jim Gordon, her father, to show, and takes it down and shows him the pictures. He does this to prove that even one person can lose mad after one bad day. Now, obviously, Barbara Gordon survived, and she has now become known as Oracle, who is Batman's helper on the over the comms. But at the time, this was a very big issue that there was no more Batgirl, and it was a dark story, but well done, and it's been referenced so many times. Again, like there's an animated film on it. There's been reference of it in the TV show Birds of Prey. There's so many stuff that they've done, but it's never been done in a full-length film, like a feature film. But we can wait and see. We're talking the story from Nightfall, where Bane comes to Gotham City to destroy Batman. But Bane's actually a small one, it's not just a brute. He realises that if he attacks Batman head-on, he'll lose. So what he does is he frees every prisoner from Arkham Asylum. Batman spends 2 months circling all these villains every night, getting them and taking them back, and he absolutely won out. During this time, Bane works out that Batman is Bruce Wayne, and waits from one day when Batman comes back from crime fighting, but Batman is so worn out that Bane basically wipes the floor of him. To finish him off, breaks his back and leaves him paralysed. And not like in the film, there is no magic chiropractor who could help him. He basically had to cope with it himself, deal with it, cure of it. And also the Batman, this was when Azrael became Batman, or the dark, deadly Batman. But the Killing Joke has been a huge storyline in Batman, and established that Batman can be beaten, and he is only a human being. But it's a great story nonetheless, and I highly recommend you read it. Before we get to number 1, here are some honourable mentions that we didn't have time to get in. Green Lantern becomes Parallax. Superman dies. At number 1, we have Gwen Stacy's death. Now, Gwen Stacy is the first love of Peter Parker, and during one of his confrontations with Green Goblin, she actually gets taken by the Goblin and takes her to the bridge. Spider-Man, meanwhile, comes and swings, saves the day, but Goblin drops Gwen Stacy. Spider-Man, in his quick reaction, went to shot a web and actually caught her, but because of the speed she was falling and the force of the web pulling her, she actually snapped her neck, killing her instantly. And this was a big moment because Gwen Stacy, obviously she did come back later on as a clone and all this, and has got her own Spider-Gwen series, but this time it was like she was dead. There was no coming back. And also, what also was painful was Spider-Man was technically at fault for it, and has been a haunting memory for Spider-Man ever since that day has happened. And it was also done in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 film, although I wouldn't say not as well, but it's a big storyline and one that any Spider-Man fan should know, really. Well guys, that's my list. I hope you like it. If you did, remember to subscribe to the channel down below, like the video, comment on what else you'd like to see. Again, thank you for staying with me for a year, and also for this is my 100th video. So thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.